Based on what I've played, I enjoy the Yakuza games, okay? Which is only 30 hours of Yakuza 0, and I spent about 10 hours of that racing RC cars and doing pointless side quests. It was terrific. I loved all of it. The customization of the RC cars, by the way, in Yakuza 0 and the amount of strategy that goes to each race is fucking crazy. And since I'm not caught up on the story whatsoever, and I have no idea what's actually going on, I thought that it would be the perfect time to hop in and play Yakuza like a pirate. I don't even think that's the full title. Hold on, let me look up the title. It's called Like a Dragon, Pirate Yakuza in Hawaii. Forgive me for getting some of that wrong. And I figured this was the ideal choice because the main character in the game has about as much idea of his past as I do, which is nothing. Because traditionally in Yakuza, you play as a Yakuza. Fucking nice one, man. Traditionally you play as a gangster lifestyle in all of the games, and occasionally you visit some other locations like Honolulu and Infinite Wealth, or maybe some other different locations, but primarily you play in Kamurocho, which I think I'm saying that wrong. If I don't, people let me know in the comments. You know what, fuck it. Today, let's get all the hate in the comments, dude. Now, add all of this gangster lifestyle to a renowned character in the franchise named Goro Majima, right? A renowned Yakuza member that has been in the series for a long time. And the story is that he shipwrecks on Hawaii, loses all of his memory, and decides to boss up and become a pirate. And that's the game. And it's fucking sweet.
I don't think getting a fighter torch is possible.
Are those like actual fucking pirates?
What do you mean, bro?
This is 2024 and there's like actual fucking, there's pirates.
You know you're in a good time whenever you play a Yakuza game because everything is over the top. You're not playing a Yakuza game to get your heartstrings tugged on like you're playing The Last of Us or The Walking Dead Telltale series. You're playing Yakuza because you want to sit back and have a good time. The main character can clone himself. Somehow. I'm not sure how. I don't know how he acquired this ability. He's also 60 years old.
Okay, dude, okay. So Goro's like a fucking, like he's like a magical being, right?
What happened between now?
Yeah, what happened between this and Yakuza 0, dude?
There is Pirate Golf.
I'm such a good captain, bro.
There is Pirate Gambling.
One bummer thing.
Yes!
Bummer.
No, I'm just gonna
Yes!
Pirate Keith.
Keith?
A little tiger that you can make a pirate.
Meal time.
And this is an integral part of the game. You can choose to be a food delivery person and go up the side of walls.
The fuck? Okay, you said no to Rainbow, CSGO, and Delta Force, but you're playing this dog shit I'm looking at.
This game's fucking gas, bro. You don't know what you're talking about.
You're doing upflips on a bicycle serving hamburgers.
Point is you're here for a good time whenever you play this game. So the game opens up with Goro being washed up on a beach, and he has no idea where he is, who he is, he has amnesia, and he gets saved by a child named Noah. Noah is very important. And you also get attacked by a pirate named Keith. Canonically, this takes place in 2024, so why there are pirates using flintlocks and sabers, I don't know, but don't question it, you fuck. You get your bearings after defeating Keith, and you go and meet the child's dad. Now, understandably, the dad of this child is like, who the fuck is my child hanging out with alone on the beach with this random 60-year-old man who's also apparently fighting people. So then you get to live in a shed for a bit after conversing with the father and somehow getting out of it. You to fight some more pirates. Keith again, too. You fight Keith again. You get introduced to the cooking minigame where you can make food for yourself to heal and also a beer later on. You explore the island a little bit, learn a little bit about the game. You make some pets. You get a chicken, you get a cat, you get a dog, and then you take a ship from a pirate captain. And upon doing so, the pirate captain takes Noah from you and threatens to kill him. And then the cook for the pirate captain that you're taking the ship from is like, hold on a second, this isn't morally right. I can't get behind this, and joins your crew and beats the shit out of the captain. And the ship is now yours. Now I don't know about you, but now we got a guy in Hawaii who has a pirate ship, who's 60 years old and doesn't forget it and doesn't remember who he is. That sounds a lot like lining up to be a pirate to me. You then set sail and are let loose upon the seas. You take on the cook that was working with the crew before you. His name is Masaru. He's one of my goats, and then you break out into a musical number. At one of the peaks of the game. I'm gonna be honest with you. I was fucking amazing.
Holy shit. It's about to break out into a musical.
Shortly after this, you get introduced to the boat combat, which is very similar to Assassin's Creed Black Flag. Kind of has the same camera angle and some of the same mechanics. The only differences is that your pirate ship has a World War I or II airplane guns on the front that you can shoot the boats with, but also you can drift your boat because it has turbos in it.
Yeah.
What the hell?
Yeah, bro. See the main guy right there? That's Goro from like the first game.
Why the hell?
Aim the RPG. Alright, bro. What are we playing?
This is some fun.
Dude, I'm not gonna lie to you, dude. These games are all fucking awesome.
They're like high fire rate thing.
I have World War I airplane guns on the front.
Oh, okay, good.
You'll be fighting a boat, and then randomly it turns into Tokyo goddamn drift around the area. But the combat with the boats is very straightforward and addictive. And it's addictive because all of your crew member has levels that you level up every time you fight. So whenever you do fight a crew and you win and your crew levels up a little bit, you get that little dopamine hit of numbers go up. Bigger number, better person. So then you want to do it all the time. So you fuck around, fight a little bit, level up your crew. And then you go to the first major plot point of the game, Nelly Island. So whenever you were at the previous island where you were shipwrecked, they kind of talked about it a little bit, but Nelly Island is where a lot of the Yakuza members have been sent from Kamurocho because they've been told that they need to clean up toxic waste that they've been dumping there. I still have no idea how that happened. Don't ask me. I haven't played the previous games. You go there, you run into some straight up cult members, pretty much, who try to kill you. You end up killing them. And then you run to an old Yakuza friend who tries to tell Goro who he is, and Goro's like, I don't fucking remember you. I don't know who you are. He acts like a 60-year-old man with amnesia. Because he is. Oh, and I did this.
Which one goes the hardest, do you think?
I like
I appreciate
one
it,
with curly hair.
but I'm just not into
This one?
That one's pretty hard.
Then Goro's like, hold on, I gotta go do some more pirating shit before I deal with the Yakuza stuff, because I promised this small child, who I've only known for about a day, that I would take him pirating. And I can't argue with that, personally. I think that's a solid reason. You then go to Mad Atlantis, which is basically like a hidden city for pirates. An Atlantis for pirates, if you will.
Whoa! He's 60 years old.
We got Black Flag at home.
And he's doing this shit, dude.
Look, you take good care of yourself. You can do this too.
Why is Jay Schlatt talking to me? Why is he walking away?
bro, Hayden.
You get introduced to Bang Bang Batting, where you bat cannonballs into exploding barrels, which might be the most manliest thing I've ever done, and it's so much fun.
Ah, okay, I see.
You beat the shit out of Keith again, because he's there. And then you go into a bar to meet up with the child's dad and the chef Masaru and talk about what you're going to do next as a pirate crew that you're together now. And you learn that perchance there is a bounty on your head. But wait, there's a pirate coliseum here at Atlantis that you can enter and fight your way to the top and get money and reputation and maybe clear your name. So that is the plan. And you go to compete for it. You get told your crew's too small and that your ship's kind of fucking lame. And you set out sail to go upgrade your crew and your ship, and that's where you're let loose into the world. Which, by the way, whenever you do get to the Pirate Coliseum, I don't have any words to describe it. It's way over the top, and you ride it on a waterfall. I don't think I need to say any more personally. But then after this, you get the option to go to Honolulu, which is like the major city of the game, pretty much, like the major real city that you go to, and it is so much fun. It's also way more violent than I thought it would be. And no one told me that you get attacked randomly in the street in Honolulu. I thought Hawaii was a safe place. Apparently I was wrong. You get introduced to many things here, like the street surfer. Mine looks like this. I want one. If anyone can build one for me, I'll pay you handsomely. If you can build me this exact Street Surfer, I will pay you handsomely. I don't have any money. I'm joking with you. You can also gamble with a game that I still have no idea how to play.
I know that. I don't know which. I don't know how these cards work, dude.
And the human statue, my goat, as well as the creepy guy in the mascot costume that used the mascot costume to hit on high school girls. Not my goat. Now I just glanced over 3 different areas of the game pretty fast. Kelly Island, which has a decent amount of stuff to do, but not a ton. However, Mount Atlantis and Honolulu are fucking huge. I have 40 hours on this game, and I feel like I haven't like done anything here besides bullshit around, and also I've done this. I don't know what this is, but I feel like it's important to show you guys that I did this. Because that is the beauty of all Yakuza games. It's not the main story, which the main story is always wonderful. The story to Yakuza 0 is fucking awesome with this tiny plot of land that you guys fight over. However, the beauty of Yakuza, and I feel like I'm not alone in this, is the weird ass bullshit that you do on the side. My point being is that whenever you play a Yakuza game, you know what you're getting into, okay? And Yakuza Like a Pirate takes all of my expectations and blew them out of the goddamn water. It was more ridiculous than I wanted it to be in the best way possible. There's so much to do. All of the characters are fucking awesome and funny to talk to. And most importantly, you play as a 60-year-old pirate who can clone himself and has amnesia. Go play it. I still don't know how a pirate gets away with smuggling a child across seas, but we're not going to talk about that. I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Goodbye.